So, in this video, so in this video, right, what I'm going to be illustrating is this is random, but I just thought it was absolutely hilarious because I'm thinking back to when I was a kid, right, and I'm thinking back to like how as a kid I didn't have an appreciation for obviously a lot of music because when you're at a certain age, your mind and everything is developing, so you're not even gonna like notice certain things at all. Something in your adulthood that maybe you have an interest in, you have no interest in when you're a kid at all. But so this is hilarious because I remember I was I wasn't doing good in school, so I had to go to what they call summer school or whatever. So basically, part of my summer where I was supposed to be home, I had to go do this type of like program to try to get a certain grade, I guess, or level or whatever to go on to the next grade or whatever. And so I had to go to that summer school. It sounds crazy, but that was a thing. I don't even know if that's a thing now, but it was for me. And I remember I was in a car. I think it was a van, but I don't remember. I think it might have been a van. And this song came on when I was like a kid, right? And for some reason, it always stuck in my head. But I can remember vividly as a child being like, "This is the dumbest shit that I've ever heard." I was like, "This is so fucking stupid." Obviously, as a kid, I didn't use that language, but that's really what my mind was saying. Like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever fucking heard in my life. In matter of fact, the funny thing was, I remember at that time period, um, it's gonna sound weird, but one of the songs, not well, songs or music tracks that I actually liked a lot was a fucking Sonic the Hedgehog theme, and it wasn't any like well-known Sonic the Hedgehog theme. It was just a random ass Sonic the Hedgehog, one of the themes that's in the game, in one of the games. Because my cousin used to play a Sega, you know what I mean, and he had Sonic, so the crazy, and also just on a side note, some really random shit that's really funny. As a kid, I used to go to this park called Seaside Park where they have like water, and I used to try to collect, what were those things? Mussels, right? You know what a mussel is, right? It's like I think it's something a person can actually eat. It has a shell and it's like this fleshy thing inside. So for whatever stupid ass reason, I would collect mussels, and then obviously, what the fuck am I supposed to do with the mussel when I get it home? The mussel would end up just like rotting or dying or whatever, and it would smell fucking horrible. And then eventually, I don't know what it is about the crazy little kid nose. You'd think your nose would be more sensitive, but as a kid, it's just nasty smells seem to just like evade you. And my mom would be like, "Throw that out! Like that stinks! Like come on, Steve, it's germy. Throw it out." Eventually I'd throw it out. But so it's just hilarious that, and I guess I'm gonna play a little clip of the song because a lot of people recognize this song even though it's old, and they'll be like, "Well, damn, Steve." Like, matter of fact, to tell you the truth, I could have even sworn, because I think when this song was out, it was like when it was played on the radio, at least, it was a very liked song. Uh, People, I could have sworn, now that I think back, people were talking about it. Some of the older kids in the summer school were actually talking about this song, but not me. I was just like, what the fuck is this? So basically what I'm saying is, it's funny remembering seeing an adult world through a child's eyes, because I remember so many memories like of when I was a child. And it's funny because now I always get random thoughts and I understand things and I was just clueless when I was a kid. I was completely fucking clueless. And this is a random rant, but I just thought it was hilarious.
Window, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I can't stand it.
So that's the song. That's the song that was out at the time and was a big thing. And I have to say, it's actually kind of catchy. That's actually, even though it's kind of outdated, that's a pretty cool concept. Especially the video, the way they shot it and everything. That's an extremely cool concept. I'm guessing that must have had some people going crazy for the time. It had to. But oh my god, picture this, right? Picture this, especially me being a black person and being like, what the fuck is that? And then rather wanting to listen to fucking Sonic the Hedgehog. It just goes to show you a child's mind. When I was a child, that's all that illustrates perfectly. It's funny, man. So it's just I just thought I thought that was fucking hilarious. And you got to really okay. You have to think. You have to pause and think. Okay, now a lot of people don't know what that song is. Okay, a lot of people don't know what that song is. A lot of people don't recognize that video. But if you happen to be one of these people that recognizes this video and recognizes that song, and especially if you recognize it and you remember like you were older when that was out and it was actually playing on the radio, and then picture this, right? Picture someone that looks like me as a kid, like what the fuck is this? Like what in the fuck am I hearing? And wanting to listen. I was a kid. I'll never forget. I remember I was a kid. I was like wanting to listen to the Sonic the Hedgehog theme, not the theme because there's a bunch of them, but one of them, one random one. And we didn't have like what do you call it? Like iPhones, and you couldn't just go on an iPhone and go on YouTube and type in a fucking Sonic theme and then pull up a Sonic theme. It didn't work like that. People still had like CDs, and no, that was not how that worked. So I just think it's fucking hilarious that I could not appreciate that song as a child. Like I just couldn't appreciate that. I couldn't appreciate the music. I couldn't appreciate the creativity, like how they shot it, the weird outfits, like nothing. It's just, it's just funny. I think that is. It sounds small, but I think that is really, really funny. That's really funny to me. And I also have to add how every time that I go back and think of my mind, how it worked when I was like that young, and think of so much stuff I didn't know about. It's funny because how do I put this? It's almost like I value the innocence that I had, the innocence that I had then, because it was pure innocence and it was actual true innocence. It's funny because um I remember there were some older kids and they were talking about, it's funny because I listened to the song when I was in the van, it was on the radio, and then when I got to the summer school, there was a lot of older kids there and they were talking about this song like it was the coolest fucking thing, like in the video. And I think they might have been talking about the video, but I know they're talking about the song, like, and talking about how cool it is. And I'm thinking, wow, I just listened to that a while ago on the radio. And I don't know what to think of it. Really, it's a weird way to even think. Like when you hear something and you're put off by it, like you don't like it, but you're also confused and you also feel kind of a sense of like indifference. And then you hear people talking about something like it's like the coolest thing. It's just fucking funny. Um, oh, I also have to talk about how literally when I went to this summer school, I was more interested in the water damage on the ceiling than learning any fucking thing or doing any math or anything that was I was supposed to be really doing there. I was interested in that, and there was this girl that was there that was like way way older than me. But for some reason, when I was a kid, I always liked girls that were much 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 older, even up to like grown women sometimes. And it's funny because I was such an innocent kid and I didn't really know what to do with them, but I was have still like the attraction to them. But it's fucking funny because literally my mind wanted to daydream off of like, okay, what would it be like if that girl liked me? What would it be like if this summer school thing were set on fire? And I'm like, what is fascinated by like how a ceiling can get damaged by water. It's fucking crazy, man. And yeah, in the muscle thing, taking the fucking muscles home, that's so fucking weird. But yeah, man, that's my random rant. This rant is just talking about a random crazy random memories that I have of from childhood that are just ridiculous.